Hey everybody, it is time once again for my Christmas lights on my house, the video tour, or the video walkthrough of my Christmas light display. So, this is something that I do every year. I've been doing for many, many years now, and every year I like sharing it with everybody. It feels like it gets bigger and bigger each year. This year it's pretty much the standard. Oh, there's a car coming. Give me one sec. Alright, it was an Amazon delivery truck that stopped at our house and like 3 other houses, and they stopped like right in front of our driveway. So, anyways, yeah, so this year I have pretty much a very similar layout to past years. But I've changed up a few things. I've, done a couple of things different, but a lot of the same. So, I guess I'll start all the way over here first. So, on the mailbox here, I've actually put lights on the mailbox post. I did this last year, but I don't think I got it on video. I know I put a different set of lights on the mailbox last year. I put a set of red and white LEDs, and I can't find that set. So this is a brand new set of red LEDs that my mom bought. And I also have this, the Christmas tree fiber optic thing that seems to be not working. Oh, there it goes. Works. Oh, the top part doesn't work anymore, I guess. The top LED that lights up the fiber optic tree. But at least that part works, so. And then, yeah, so this is plugged into the lamppost, which has the same garland, the LED garland that we've put on the lamppost at our old house, and we put on this one now every year. And that bulb is really bright. I apologize for that glare, but my mom also put this really nice little swag on it, which I think we may have used to put on the old lamppost at the old house as well some years ago. I don't know about that, but yeah, this still works, and it's plugged in up there and controlled dusk to dawn with the sensor on the lamppost. So, moving on the fence post, I have the LEDs that are colored, multicolored, and clear, or white. They're fading back and forth from the multicolor to the white, and they run along the top rails of the fence all the way over to the very end back here, and they plug in up there. So then this year for the Japanese maple here, I did something a little bit different. I put green lights on it. My grandmother gave me, I think, 2 sets of green mini lights. I had no idea what to do with them. I had another couple of sets of green lights, so I decided, why not put them on the tree? And I think they look really nice. I put a set of white mini lights kind of swirling around the top portion too, the top branches, to kind of mix it in there. And I think it turned out looking okay. Looks very... I think if I would have done this again, I would have added more white mini lights, maybe on the lower branches, but I don't know. And then back here, we have the LED net light that was left by the previous owners of the house that I put here every year. I put here again. And then over here on this bush, I have the other set of incandescent net lights that, this is the other sets, well, this is multiple sets actually, that the previous owners also left us. And I've also done this every year. I got them to fit really nicely this year. Like, they went all the way from one end to the other completely. So then, and then below that I have the C9s on the little stakes that used to be along the walkway. I think I put them here last year for the first time. I used to put them over there, and I really liked them here, so I decided to do this again. And it really contrasts the white, clear net light with the colored C7 bulbs. And I haven't had any issues with animals chewing through this wire. This is like the 3rd set I've had. The animals chewed through my first 2 at our old house. So then on the actual house itself, I have the icicle lights running from one end of the house to the other on the gutter line. I didn't get them to go all the way to this end this year. Not a huge deal. I don't really care. But they do go up the sloped portion there a little bit, which I thought was really nice. And then they go all the way to the very end here. We got some more over here. And then over here, along this side of the house, I have this set of LEDs. They're actually underneath of the gutter because I couldn't get them to attach above the gutter this year for some reason. This is that set of, I forget how many it is, but these used to be chasing a long time ago. But I converted them to steady burning, or steady glowing, and they look really nice actually. They're not rectified, so they do flicker a little bit, but it honestly does not bother me. I think they look good. So then moving on, I guess we'll go over here first. We've got the big star first in the center of the two windows, as you can clearly see. Each of the windows has candles in it, in case you didn't already notice. At least the front windows, not the side windows. But these two windows have candles in them, as do the bay window and the addition window. So then underneath of these two windows, I've got the blue, or daylight LED twinkling icicle lights. And these are, I love these. They're so pretty. They look so nice, twinkling under the windows. I put these here all the time, and I think they look really great. Yeah, so then on the bushes underneath of these windows here, I've got on this little bush here a set of, actually, these are vintage mini lights with reflectors, with the little tulip reflectors, as you can see, plugged into that set of icicle lights. And, yeah, I just found these actually last night, I think, and I got them working, and I think they look really pretty here. So that's those. And then on this bush, this holly bush, we've got, this is actually two sets of multifunction lights. One set is 8 function, the other set is, actually the other set I think is 8 function as well, but it's like a different, it's like a push button selector for the sequencer box. It's not, the other one's a knob. But yeah, they're both set to in wave. One of them goes a little bit faster than the other. You probably can see the other one chasing a little bit faster, but I think they look really nice. They look almost like random twinkling lights. I think they just look really pretty, just like very twinkly and bright. And then I completely forgot, on the top of the house here, the sort of the peak here, we've got our projector, which is actually right there on the ground, but it's pointed up at the peak of the house there. The white siding above the windows with the blue and, well, they're actually both blue, but it's like a light blue, dark blue snowflakes. We've had this, I think, since like we got this like shortly before we moved out, like the very last Christmas at our old house. We had it for a short time at our old house, so, but we've had it here every year, and I really like this. It's a nice touch since I can't go up there on the roof. So then over here, I have this little Christmas tree. This is like a wire Christmas tree with mini lights. It's pre-lit. We got this off on clearance at Lowe's many years ago. We've never put it outside. It's lived in the basement for many years now. Finally decided to put it outside this year, and I strung these vintage, these are also vintage colored mini lights here that are flashing. I decided to wrap those around it to give it some color, and I think it looks very nice. It's got this little bow on it. This little flag here with the peace. So then up here, on this vinyl railing, I've got a set of, these are little mini, like, globe mini bulbs. They're very cute. I like them a lot. My grandma actually gave me this set. And half of them are out. Half of them have been out for a really long time, I remember, since she had it. And I decided to just put it on this railing, because it's a small railing, and I only had half of a set. So, yeah. On the other railing here, I have these LED dripping icicle lights. I've had these for a few years now, and these look really cool here. I love this effect. My only complaint with these is I wish they dripped a little bit faster. But I do like that they are still glowing when they're not dripping, which is something I did point out before. So then over here, around this window, or the bathroom window, I put this set of LEDs. This is a very old set of LEDs. They're several years old now. I used to put these around the other window over there, but I like them here actually a lot. And then this star, this was actually given to me also by my grandmother. She used this at her house for a few years, but I put it in this window this year. It's also LED. I think it looks very nice. It's very large. It's a lot larger than the old one I used to put there, which I do still have. So I do still have the vintage one I used to put there, don't worry. So then around the door here, I have just regular white mini lights, as you can see. We have a wreath in the middle there, and on the door itself. This is a set of 100 that I've had for a while. Yeah, so then, and then of course this thing, it wouldn't be Christmas without this, the little Christmas spinner globe thing, which has been around for many, it's almost as old as me. That's been around forever. Around the bay window, I've got the set of 16 multifunction lights. I did something different with them this year. Normally I put them around the shutters and like around the entire perimeter of the window. This year I kind of put them up on the roof line and then around each of the little window sections. So I think it looks just something a little different, because you couldn't really see it along that bottom section anyway because it's covered by the bush. So I figured, you know, this might be easier to see most of the lights. So this one is set on the combination setting, and then in the middle of the window there, the center, I've got that vintage Joy Bright multifunction plaque slash tree topper thing, which again, this is a childhood piece that one of my neighbors owned, several of those. It's also set on the combination setting, although that one defaults to combination, doesn't have memory. Yeah, so, and then of course candles in the windows, but those candles stay here all year round. So that's that one. And then over here, around this window, we have a set of multicolored mini lights. This is just a regular, I think this is a set of 50 that I used to put over there on that window. And then we have a candle in the window as well. I was going to put a star on this window, but I don't really have a good place. Like, I don't know, it wasn't really that practical. So then around this door, we have another set of mini lights. This is actually the set, I think. Yeah, this is the vintage set that I got, that was in my grandpa's stuff that I found, in with his stuff after he passed. So this is a very kind of a special set to me, but I have it a little bit extra, so I draped it in that little bush there. Around the addition window, well, first of all, there are candles in the window as usual, but then around the window I've got the other set of, this is the red, green, blue 16, the red, green, blue 16 function multifunction mini lights. And this set is, I think this might be the older of the two sets, because that one is a little bit newer. I got that one at a later date. Okay, sorry, somebody was walking by. But yeah, this is the older of the two set, I think. But this one is set on the mixed setting. And then underneath of them, I have the multicolored random flashing icicle lights, which I've had now for several years as well. And these I've put under this window every year, and I think they fit here the best, honestly. Yeah, so not much to say there, but I do like these a lot as well. So, and then out here, almost forgot, we have the lawn decorations. So starting off here, we got the reindeer. First of all, the big, the motorized doe here, still working after many years now of being outside for Christmas at our house. We had this one set for several years at our old house, and it's probably about like 15 years old now. Motor still works, head still moves up and down perfectly, as you can clearly see. Still looks great. And then we got the little deer here that we got from Big Lots a couple of years ago. I think we got this one a few years before we moved, but it's still working and still out here. And then this is something new. These 3 gift boxes. These were given to me by my grandmother as well. And there's a big one and 2 little ones. They're green with pink ribbons, and they look really cool lit up. Yeah, I really like them. I think they look good here. They're a good addition. And then over here, of course, we have our family of spiral trees. And these are now several years old. The 2 smaller ones are the oldest, of course, and then you've heard me talk about how this was our second set we ever had, and then the 2 larger ones are the 3rd set we had. So the small one, the 2.5 foot, I think this one's like about 3 feet or so, 4.5 foot, and then 6 foot. And they're all still working. They look really pretty, all lit up. Yeah. So now I'm gonna actually walk around back, because there is one more thing I've yet to show. Alright, I'm around back now, and this is the final thing. I actually just put these up a few days ago. We have some LEDs going up the railing of our porch here. You probably haven't seen these yet. This is a brand new porch we had put in like just this past year, I think. Yeah, it was just this past year. And then I have this star here at the very end on this railing. This is one of the stars I used to put outside and out front. Yeah, it looks very nice. It's just gives a little bit of extra light on the railing, and it's very festive, very pretty. So, and then it plugs in, of course, over there. It goes in through the basement window and plugs into a timer inside. So I'm gonna walk back up to the front of the house. Now you may also have realized or noticed that I don't have the landscape lighting on that I installed also this past summer. I actually unplugged both of the timers because we figured that since, you know, we're already using all this electricity for all these lights, probably don't need to use any more electricity. And also it's kind of, they kind of counteract each other, because you already have all this light here. You don't really need the extra light from the landscape lights. The only other thing it might benefit from is the spotlights on the tree, but I don't really mind. So I'm gonna do one more, just walk around, I guess, and just show you guys everything. Alright guys, well I think that's gonna do it for this year's video tour of my outdoor Christmas light display. Just one more look at everything. I have a much better camera this year so I can zoom in really closely. It's everything. And then zoom out and show you guys everything all together. So, step back. Since there's no cars coming, I can give you guys a good view of everything. All in frame. Oh yeah, that's good. So I think that's going to conclude this video. So thank you guys very much for watching. As always, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, and there will be many more videos to come. So see you guys.